Learn how the crew operate the ship at a bridge operations training session.
So here's what's crazy. Every video they mentioned the same two things. I don't think they have anything else. Now, I know what some of you who watch my channel are thinking. Vito, why do you keep talking about this Star Wars hotel? Well, how could I not? First of all, this is just hilarious. It is hilarious to see how out of touch Disney is with the rest of the fan base, not to mention the world. You realize there's a global health crisis and you're opening a $6,000 two-day hotel? Are you insane? This is hilarious on so many levels. And I mean, take a look at the views. People keep clicking. If people click, we're going to keep talking about it. And that's why we're talking today about the Galactic Starcruiser. And there is stuff to talk about. That's the thing, is it just keeps getting worse. We're going to get right into it. Don't forget, I got my new channel, Vito 2, where if you want more talk on these topics, definitely go check it out. My new channel. You get daily videos. It'll ton of fun, and I hope you'll come on by. But let's take a look at this crazy Starcruiser news. Now, this is coming to us from this site, Inside the Magic. And this is actually a great little site that gives you all of what's going on with Disney and I guess all the other theme parks, Universal or whatever. Great theme park news. And these guys, I got to give them credit for getting this story. People are canceling their Galactic Starcruiser reservations. How do we know that? Well, we know that because if you tried to previously book on the website, it would say, well, we're booked solid. Because when they announced this thing, a bunch of rich guys, came along and said, $6,000, I can throw it away. At least me and my kid will have fun. I always tell people, you forget, there's a lot of rich guys out there who have more money than they know what to do with, and they're happy to throw away a little bit of it if their kid gets to hang out with Chewbacca or whatever. But I think that these same people are now seeing the Starcruiser experience, and they're saying, oh my God, what a waste of my time. Not a waste of my money, a waste of my time is, I think, the way they look at it. They're going, I don't want to waste 2 days. It doesn't even look fun. I don't care what it costs. There's so many other vacations I could take that would be much better. And that's what's crazy. Disney has not only scared off us poor people who can't afford it, but they've scared off the people who can afford it by making it look like it's going to be a dismal, stupid experience. So again, these dates were previously completely booked up, but now we see, bookings are showing back up. Now, it's possible that Disney said, oh, we got a couple extra rooms, but no, they have the rooms planned out to the letter. They know exactly how many rooms they're going to have, exactly how many guests can come on there. I'm going to say this is definitely people going, you know what, I'm canceling this trip based on the recent news, because this news is going around. Everybody is looking at this thing, and they're going, this just looks terrible. It does not look like Star Wars. That's the biggest thing. Not only does it not look like Star Wars, but it doesn't even look like a luxury experience. Like, show me the rooms. Have you seen? Look at this. For $6,000, you should get a grand luxury suite looking out at like an entire starscape or whatever. You get this tiny, what looks like, accommodations on like a crappy cruise liner or something. And that's the other thing. The whole theme of the ship is, again, like a luxury cruise liner. Why wouldn't you want to go on like a fun smuggler's ship? I was talking to a buddy, and it kind of looks like, Canto Bight. Is that what it's called? Canto, yeah. It looks like the stupid rich people casino. When you were watching Star Wars and they said, hey, here's all these rich, evil war profiteers, did you say, I want to go hang out with them? No, you said, well, they're evil. They're bad. These are the bad guys. Why did you make the ship look like where the bad guys would hang out? Anyway, where this gets really crazy is this new video that I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking the people working on this, I don't think have watched the Star Wars movies. I don't know. Or like maybe they just hired a guy to make it, and they again, it seems like somebody who has just never seen Star Wars. It's so weird. Let's take a look. As I put it, I tweeted this and I said, have the people who are working on this ever seen Star Wars? Okay. Upcoming guests of the Galactic Starcruiser, here's a welcome transmission from the Chandrilla Starline. Again, just the whole idea of this is a luxury cruise liner in the Star Wars universe Can I remind you, again, the name of the franchise is Star Wars, which means that there are wars going on. So why in the middle of a galactic war would you take a pleasure cruise? Why would you not build an experience that's like, you're a soldier in the war, you're a Jedi Knight, whatever. It's a Star War, not a Star Fun, come meet this lady who sings a song and drink a fun space drink. This is so weird. Anyway, let's take a look at this. This is ridiculous. And loud.
Hello there, and greetings from Chandler Star Line.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a nice... This is supposed to be Star Wars? What? Like, am I crazy? Okay. So in the background, you have some colored squares. This is like the cheapest stock set. I think I could probably buy this asset. I bet this is like a cheap stock video asset that you can buy. Couldn't you get like a Star Wars artist to draw you a Star Wars background? As people are putting it, they're like, this seems like if another theme park, like some cheap Korean knockoff, said, hey, why don't we make like a fake Star Wars experience? This looks like a fake version of Star Wars. And not to mention, as I keep saying, why are they dressed like cruise ship employees, like airline attendants? You never see this in Star Wars. Everything in Star Wars does not really... I mean, okay, Dexter Jetster at a 50s diner, that didn't make any sense. But other than that, Star Wars does not really resemble our world that much. But this looks, again, like I'm about to check in for my American Airlines flight. Let's keep going.
I'm Agent Dario Zinn, and I would like to congratulate you on booking your voyage through the galaxy. You will be boarding the Halcyon, a Carillion MPO 1400 Starcruiser built during the romantic age of exploration. This ship has hosted spectacular vacations.
This looks so cheap. This looks so cheap. This is like, I mean, I know it's green screened, but you can... Here's what really drives me nuts. So a lot of you, I'm a video editor, so maybe this doesn't bother people as much as it does bother me, but I think it does because people are saying it's ugly. So they clearly made a decision before making this where they said, hey, should we paint her face purple like an alien? And some genius said, no, I can change it in post. So what they did in post was they took her, I assume she looks kind of Indian, so her kind of brownish skin tone, and then just color adjusted it to make it purple. The problem when you do that is that it's not going to just do it to the browns in her skin. It's going to do it to all of her. So if we take a look, like her hair, which was previously brown, has now lost all its color because they've stripped it out to try and get it to this purple tone. Her mouth, which should have like some red inside the mouth, you know, like the tongue and stuff, that's all gone because, again, they had to try to strip away these brownish, reddish tones to try and turn her purple. So that's why this looks like, I was going to say, swear. I'll try not to swear. This is why this looks terrible. Let's put it that way. This is like first day green screen stuff. Like, yeah, if some kid in my high school AV class turned this in, I'd go, okay, cool. You know, you did a good try. And here's in the future how you can avoid some of the problems you had. One of which is don't do this in post. Just use purple face paint and give her a purple face. Don't think you can just color correct it because it's going to look like crap. Or if you're going to color correct it, you have to put makeup on her to make her face like a completely different color. So again, you're not stripping the browns and the reds out. Like, watch when she opens her mouth. Can we get like a shot of that? Yeah. And now see her tongue, which you can say like, well, maybe her race just has purple tongues. No, because it looks so monochromatic. It looks terrible. Anyway, that's Vito's video editing corner. If any of you ever need to green screen anything, let me know. Sorry for nitpicking. All right.
A Carillion MPO 1400 Starcruiser built during the romantic age of exploration.
Okay.
This ship has hosted spectacular vacations for centuries, and now Chandler Star Line is celebrating with a special exclusive journey to Batuu, retracing the path of its maiden voyage.
How did you hire this lady? Did you say, I want someone who is not, like, fun to listen to and is kind of annoying and off-putting? Why can't they ever just get someone who's, like, fun? It was the same thing with that initial trailer where that guy who's so fake, he goes, gee golly gosh, I can't wait to go on the... Just get normal people. Okay, you can give them some lines, but kind of let them, act it out. Imagine if this was just like a regular kind of lady. She went, hey, welcome to the spaceship. There's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have fun, not, welcome to the Galactic Starcruiser, Halcyon 5. Doot, 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 doot.
This special voyage, your ship will be piloted by the esteemed Captain Kevin, so you are in expertly capable hands.
I gotta see Captain Kevin again. What is this character? Why the red hair on the blue? This looks like the Blue Meanies from for some reason I keep thinking of the Blue Meanies from gosh, what's it called? Yellow Submarine. I keep going Captain Blue Meanie, Captain Blue Meanie. Whatever. Look, it just looks terrible.
While on your voyage, you will have access to an exciting range of activities, all just a short stroll from your cabin.
Activities.
Try your hand at the honored ancient art of wielding a lightsaber, or...
Oh, we saw the ancient art of wielding a lightsaber. If you missed that video, doesn't look that fun. I think that's why people are canceling their reservations. What else you got for me for activities?
Learn how the crew operate the ship at a bridge operations training session.
So, here's what's crazy. Every video, they mentioned the same two things. I don't think they have anything else. I think that they know that none of the stuff they planned is ready. They have, as far as I know, I know of 4 things they have. They have the lightsaber training, which looks terrible. They have you go up on the bridge and you play X-Wing versus TIE Fighter for 20 minutes and you get to press the hyperspace button for fun. Okay. And then they have a bar where I think you get to play Sabacc, which could be cool. We haven't seen it because I don't think it's done. I mean, whatever they're gonna replace whatever hologram cards they planned on. It's just gonna be like cheap playing cards because nothing's ready, and you get to watch a lady sing a song. I think that's all they have for activities. Now, I was reading an IGN article, watching an IGN video about like some of the role play on the ship. Maybe I'll make another video about that. And it sounds kind of interesting. But in terms of like big time experiences, like, right now, you go to Batu, you go to Galaxy's Edge or whatever, and it's like, oh, you got to ride the Millennium Falcon. You got to build a lightsaber. And those are things where even though I haven't been, I'm like, you know what? If I go, I would want to build a lightsaber. That does look cool. I've heard it's very cool. I've heard building a droid sucks, but the building a lightsaber is apparently very cool. No part of me sees the lightsaber training. Can I get a picture of the lightsaber training? No part of me sees this guy blocking these stupid dusty laser bolts with his crappy looking cheap lightsaber and goes, I gotta do that. I gotta pay $6,000 for that.
Or if you'd like, relax and play a game of Hollow Sabacc over a cocktail in the cozy sublight lounge.
Yeah, so this is one of the things where I go, this does not look like Star Wars. Like, as far as I understand it, am I wrong? Were holograms used as advertising in like the prequels? This feels like something out of Fifth Element, people keep saying. And it does. This all feels like very Fifth Element. Or Star Trek or something like that. I mean, the idea of these holograms, that's very much like a Blade Runner thing. I don't really see that in Star Wars. And I know that sounds nitpicky, but it all feels so off.
In the cozy sublight lounge. Your vacation is what you make it aboard this legendary star cruiser. On behalf of myself and Chandler Starline, I would like to welcome you to the spectacular world of galactic exploration where your journey is our honor. See you soon, traveler. Oh, yes. Chandler Starline reserves the right to alter any excursion or itinerary without notice in the unlikely event of piracy, invasion, sabotage, or planetary uprising. Chandler Starline is not responsible for galactic unrest. Bye!
It is, like, shocking to me how bad that video is. It's shocking to me, again, as a video producer who has made, like, commercials for companies and little teasers like this, that it's like, you could have just put, like, the smallest amount of effort into that and actually made it interesting. And again, I just look at it, and this looks so cheap. The color correcting is cheap. The background is cheap. The colors are not even visually pleasing. Like, again, you have this girl, you've sucked all the color out of her to try and turn her purple, and you put it on this flat gray background. Seriously, though, who's looking at... Look at that. Look at the frame we got there. Who is looking at this lady and saying, I gotta sign up for this experience? Why would you not? Again, I know you guys hate that I keep saying the number, but $6,000. $6,000 a person. So I assume every one of these excursions, I mean, you're theoretically banking on making millions from this thing, right? So why would you not hire, like, a cast of actors, build a set, don't green screen in front of the cheapest set you can, like, literally just build a set. Have, like, multiple characters show up and talk about all the adventures you're going to go on. This is, like, bargain basement. I could have made this in, like, a night. Hire a lady, terribly color correct her face, and find a stock space-looking background that looks nothing like Star Wars. This is so cheap. And if you have signed up for Star Wars tickets, I hate to say it, I mean, I think the rest of the experience, why are they cutting these corners? At the very least, I expected to go, wow, I can't believe that thing is so expensive, but, you know, it does seem to be worth it, or, you know, worth it for people who can afford it. At least there's something there. This looks like they're trying to trick people. This is Disney. Disney is usually good at making luxury experiences. Look at their hotels and their events and their, you know, everything at the parks. This looks like the Disney D team got stuck putting together the hotel, and they've got interns just dressing up and filming each other to make these crappy green screen introductory videos. It is no surprise to me that people are canceling their reservations. This looks terrible. This is embarrassing. But as always, I want to hear from you guys. Is there anything about this that appeals to you? Like, seriously. I actually had somebody leave a comment. They said, you know what? I'm still excited. Me and my family are going. And that's great. And I am hearing some stuff about, like, some of the activities. They got me saying activities now. But again, like, you know, hanging out with Chewbacca and hiding from the First Order. That all sounds interesting, but, like, you have to show us some of that. You can't just show us this lady, this pink lady, and be like, there you go, buy a ticket, $6,000. I don't know, maybe it'll be better when the reviews start coming in, but as is, this looks like a disaster. Tell me what you think. More cool videos coming soon. And don't forget, Vito 2, come on by. We got new videos coming every day. We're talking more about the Starcruiser. So if you want more of that talk, head on over to Vito 2. Thanks, guys. Peace and love. Take care of yourself. Don't buy a ticket to this thing. Doesn't look good.